If you have a good father to your children, but you still play games, you still alienate those children from their dad, you still let your feelings get the best of you, you just might be a bitter baby mama. Let's get into it. Unless that man is unstable or unsafe, let him see his children. And I mean truly unstable and unsafe. Not just because he don't kiss your ass when you tell him to kiss your ass. And not just because he don't say how high when you tell him to jump. I know every woman on this earth think they're the best woman and can't nobody do better than them. But maybe your baby father did do better than you, and maybe he is in a better space than he was when he was with you. That's okay and that's fair. The same way you can meet somebody new and be in a better space and be happier as a person, as a woman, as a mother, than you were with your baby father. Understand that men, they deserve to be happy too. They deserve to be healthy and relationships that flourish. They deserve to be happy. So if you're not letting him see his children just to make that part of his life miserable, you bitter. You can't keep running from who you chose to procreate with. And I'll say that again. You can't keep running from who you chose to procreate with. He was disrespectful, lazy, a bum, I'm sure well before you had a child. And if you didn't know these things, you should have waited a little bit longer. Whatever is whatever, the baby is already here, and that's the father that they're going to have for the rest of their life. You guys are tied together. You have to understand that him as a person in a relationship with you is very much different from him as a father in a relationship with his child. Let men have the opportunity and the space to be fathers, to be present, to be active, especially when they choose to. Because you're not perfect. You're not perfect. You're not a saint. And sometimes you get disrespectful as well. And you still get to be a mom every day. You have to understand that your child's best interest is more important than your personal feelings. It's more important than your broken heart. It's more important than your anger. It's more important. Being a parent, you are going to be required to put your feelings to the side, not neglect yourself, not care for yourself, but to put your salty and bitter feelings towards this person that you voluntarily lay with raw. You know what I mean? You have to get over that and understand that your child's best interest is the both of you. Your child's success and your child's confidence and your child's future depends on having a successful and a healthy and a thriving relationship with both parents. You don't get free points and you don't get brownie points for choosing to fake struggle when you have a man and his family willing and able and capable of taking care of your child and loving your child and giving them unconditional love and protection and safety. If you want to join the baby mama trend, if you think that's a game, if you think that these children are an experiment, if they're a game, if your child has a capable and willing father, let that man be a father and let that child have that positive relationship without your negativity, without your influence. Respect does go both ways, despite popular beliefs of where baby daddy can't even cough wrong before he can't see his kids. Respect goes both ways. That means him giving respect to you and vice versa, because a lot of women are under the impression that they don't have to. I'm the mama, I don't have to. But your children are mimicking your behaviors. They're watching you to understand how to resolve conflict, how to handle themselves when they're angry, when they're irritated, when they're annoyed. Show them that you can be a mom. Show them that you can be mature. And remember that this person is tied to you for the rest of your life. So there's going to be spaces, events, and things like that you're going to have to always be attending. This person going to share grandchildren with you. The legacy goes deep. It goes real deep. So understand that maturity starts now, and the sooner you start, the better off this relationship will be between you guys. So many women have this problem. Child support, financial support is only one aspect of being a parent. Please don't deduce your child to a dollar amount. Don't think that you could get funded this lifestyle or whatever kind of coins he has. Real men know that a child is not free and a child needs to be supported in whatever way you guys gonna go about it. But a real woman knows that child support and a check and money every month, it doesn't hold a candle to a father that's active and present emotionally, physically, psychologically, intellectually, spiritually. It doesn't hold a candle. So please don't ever get money confused with somebody loving their child. Don't get money confused with somebody being able to be there for their child. Like I said, in all fairness, this child did not ask to be here. They didn't ask for this mess. Just because you and your child's father are no longer together no longer on those intimate or romantic terms does not mean that your children are no longer together with their father. Just because you sever the ties with this man, you do not cut the ties with his children. That's low, that's childish, that's cowardly, and that's not in the best interest of your children. Your child will not be a child forever. They won't. Every child grows up. Every child has a mind of their own. Every child develops friendships and bonds and attachments outside of you as their mother. And every child starts developing, courage and bravery to ask you the truth. And a lot of children go seek the truth from their fathers. You do not want to be one of those mothers that don't have a relationship with your child because it backfired on your ass. Our babies cannot get a redo. They can't get a rewind. We don't get a repeat. They are not an experiment. So we have to make sure that we are doing everything, including working on ourselves, including healing ourselves from past people. If they're resulting in children, these children deserve to have those flourishing relationships with their fathers. They deserve that. The generational curse of a fatherless child, of parental alienation, can absolutely end or continue with you, sis. I know a lot of people may not have the courage to tell you. I know some people think that whatever you say goes, and they can't tell you how to raise your children. They can't tell you. But I'm here to tell you that successful children, they deserve a relationship with both children. Our black boys, they go looking for that love in the streets if they don't find it within their mother and father. They go attach themselves to the street. They don't care about death or dying. They don't care about the community. They don't care about the decisions that they make. And our young black girls, they look for those connections and those attachments in the sheets. It's not about you. Once you create life and you choose to bring it forth, it's not about you. Your decision making, your choices, they don't just affect you. You got to think about that before you open your mouth to say no, before you block somebody. Be a grown up and let these brothers man up, because they willing and they
Message!